One of the most frequent questions I'm asked is, you speak French? How do you talk about it, I guess? My father was a diplomat, so we sort of traveled all over when I was a kid, and I was actually born in New York. And we landed up in North Africa at one point, and my dad said, well, time for you to learn French. And that was the first day we got there. We got off the plane, and he said, time to learn to speak French. And so he made us count to 10, and then 15, and 13, and whatever, and we just kept on going. And suddenly, the next thing I knew, I was into my fourth language at the time, and I just found a passion for it. And I kept up with it, and everybody said, go into, you know how it is with us brown girls. They say, well, you got to go into medicine, or you have to go into chemistry, or you have to go into sciences, or you have to be a lawyer, or you have to be a doctor. And I went into all of that, and I said, you know, I like all of those things. But somewhere along the way, I found this passion for language. Why French? Gosh, it's so pretty. It's just a beautiful language. It's complicated. I think French appeals to my scientific side, perhaps, because there's just so much more to it. It's just not out there on the surface and that's it. It's not simple. It has layers to it that you sort of have to uncover and discover. And it's like petals of flowers. You know, you pull them apart and there's more, and each one is different. And it's like snowflakes too. Each one is different. I found French does satisfy that side of me where it's not just banal, surface type of expression. Most people who speak and use French do use all these amazingly complex layers of the language in their vocabulary and in their grammar. So yeah, I fell in love with French for that reason, I think, a long, long time ago. You know, it's the funny thing, again, I'm going to bring this back to my passion in the world, which is teaching language. Put a bunch of language teachers together in a room or in a restaurant or at a party, and what do they talk about? Language teaching. And different ways to do with it. So that's one of the things I do in my spare time. Besides that, let me see, I love my snowmobile and my ATV. I'm out on it as much as I can, out at the cottage, just relaxing and enjoying nature. Downhill skiing, love that too. I volunteer with the Canadian Disabled Ski Association, which is great fun for any of you who haven't tried it. You know, it's just marvelous. I love reading. I think that shows because I teach a course on reading. I just love reading anything that I can get my hands on.